a little countdown, but that's okay. Fantasy Blitz, it's your boy Elijah. We'll give it some time for people to join in the stream. If not, that is okay. You can always watch it later. We have about an hour and a half or so, about an hour. They never start on time. The games never ever start on time, no matter what. If it's the Super Bowl, a preseason game, a regular season game, they never start on time. I don't know what it is. It's like professional sports, like you said the game's at 6:30. We should probably start at 6:30. But I get it, got the national anthem, got the festivities beforehand. It is what it is. But yeah, super excited. Sorry guys, I couldn't make a stream happen on Thursday. I was dealing with the worst sore throat ever. Feeling a whole lot better. All glory to God, because wow, that was terrible. Like I couldn't even like talk, man. It was terrible. But now, as you can see, I can talk and I feel a whole lot better. So that's incredible. Yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. About a minute or so into the stream. Not too bad. But yeah, here we go. So a couple of headlines, and of course, it's gonna be a little quick stream. I would present some stats and just some numbers that go along with this game. But really, at the end of the day, it's all over. It's really just about this game that's gonna start in about an hour or so. So you just got to see what happens, and you got to throw all that out the window. It's really just about game time and who executes and who gets what done, if that makes sense. But yeah, so the headlines that I have, of course, is Mahomes and the Chiefs are looking to three-peat. Mahomes is looking to add to his fourth ring, as well as Andy Reid. But some other guys like Travis Kelce, and I'm sure some other defensive players are looking to also add another ring to their legacy, I guess. I mean, legacy doesn't really mean much at the end of the day, I guess, in my opinion. But looking for the three-peat. Hurts and company are looking for redemption. Some of those guys that they added on weren't on the team at the time when they did play the Chiefs 2 Super Bowls ago. But Hurts and company are definitely looking for their get back, as the kids say nowadays, against the Chiefs. Because, this is just another rematch. We didn't get the Bills-Commanders game, but it's all part of the script. So do we think anything else of it? No, definitely not. And then can Saquon, can he actually get the job done and put his name up in the all-time ranks for the running backs? There are some running backs out there that never got a title, like Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, a whole bunch of other guys. So it's pretty unfortunate that those guys did not get a chance to have a ring or just even sniff a ring, as weird as that sounds, but it is what it is. Got 2 people in the chat. What's up, guys? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, this is like a quick little stream out of nowhere, but I figured that since I wasn't able to get a stream done on Thursday, I can hopefully give you all a good one today. But it is going to be a good one because got a couple fun facts, just one real big and active. Oh, we got 4 people in. Let's go. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. I really do appreciate it. It really helps out the stream and just whatever's going on with it in general. But yeah, we'll start with the inactives. It's just Brandon Graham, the defensive edge rusher for the Eagles. He's dealing with an elbow injury. He's still questionable. I always find those kind of interesting when they're listed questionable about an hour before, just because it's like you don't think the Eagles know by now if he's going to play. It's more like smoke and mirrors for the Chiefs to really gamble if they're going to play around him or not. But it is what it is, So yeah, let's just start with some fun facts. This is my favorite parts about the Super Bowl is these little like tidbits that don't really matter, but I mean they kind of do matter. Because like I said, it's part of the script. Oh, we got 7 viewers. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. God bless you. Thank you so much for just coming in here and checking it out. But yeah, comment down below who you got for the game tonight, what your score prediction is, if you got the over-under, if you got any of that stuff going on. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So some of the fun facts are that teams that are wearing white in the past 20 Super Bowls, so not of all time, just the past 20 Super Bowls, 16 out of the 20 times, they have won. So that's an 80% win rate. And guess who's wearing the white uniforms today? It's the Chiefs. Surprise, surprise. No, not at all. But last year, the 49ers, they're the team that wore the white jersey, and they did not win. So that is pretty unfortunate for them. However, it is what it is. And then out of the 58 coin tosses, because this is Super Bowl 59, out of the last 58 coin tosses, 30 times has been tails. And the loser of the coin toss is 33-25. So if you're going to lose in any part of the game, I guess it's the coin toss because you have statistically a higher chance of, winning the game. So we'll see how that goes. My guess is tails out because tails never fails, but it's a coin toss, no pun intended. And you can also bet on the coin toss, and you'll never believe it. Heads is a plus 100, and tails is a plus 100. Who would have thought? And then the over/under in the last 58 matchups is 29 and 28. I don't know why. I guess the first Super Bowl or one Super Bowl it was a push, but it's gone 29 and 28 in the first 58 matchups. So it really is again another coin toss because the over/under is just crazy. And this year the over/under is set at 48.5. I would say personally it's going to be an over because of just what my personal score prediction is, but the reason I have it going over is because both teams are really going to need some arsenal in their offensive game, especially the Eagles. I think the Chiefs are going to produce some sort of offensive game plan just in general because they have some weapons overall. Maybe not some big names, but they just know how to get some guys involved. And then the line, Kansas City, they're not negative, what in the world? They're -1 favorites. And then for the money line, Kansas City -120 and Philadelphia plus 100. I appreciate the like, whoever liked the video or liked the live. I appreciate you. So yeah, Kansas City at -1. If you're going to bet the spread, I would try to stay away from that and go more so for the... Oh, I'm sorry, I meant the other way. If you're going to bet for the game, I would stay away from the spread since it's so low and go ahead and just pick the money line because if they're going to win by one, they're going to win the game in general. So you're more likely to boost your odds and boost your win percentage by betting on a smaller odd. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to give away my pick just yet. But if you can pick up what I'm putting down, you can probably tell what I'm going to choose. And another fun fact is Andy Reid can join Bill Belichick and Chuck Noll as the only coaches to win at least 4 Super Bowls in their career. Of course, Andy Reid has won all of them with the Chiefs. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, he's sitting at 3, of course. He's going against Nick Sirianni, who is making his 2nd Super Bowl appearance ever, which is incredible because I mean, he hasn't been with the team for too long, and the time they did go to the Super Bowl was Doug Peterson. So it's pretty cool how he's doubled their Super Bowl appearances, or they doubled their Super Bowl appearances ever since they've taken their first win against the Patriots. In 2018, I believe, 2019, yeah, 2018, yeah. So then Mahomes also, this last fun fact, or one of the last ones, is Mahomes can join Terry Bradshaw, Tom Brady, and Joe Montana as the only quarterbacks to win at least 4 Super Bowls. Which is just insane. Bradshaw and Montana both have 4, and of course Tom Brady has 7. Don't know if that'll ever be touched, but if Mahomes wins his 4th today, it could be pretty close. I don't know. We'll see. He's also really young, so he's got a lot of game left in him. And of course, last one is Eagles looking to win their 2nd Super Bowl ever. It's going to be a close one for sure. So for my keys of the game is run, Saquon, run. If you want to have a chance, if you're a Philadelphia fan, if you're rooting for the Eagles in this game, you really do need to have Saquon Barkley to have a good game overall. My key number would probably be around 120 yards rushing, which to a normal running back or just the standard average running back, that's a lot of yards. But for Saquon Barkley having over 2,000 yards rushing this year, that could be light work. But this Chiefs defense is really tough on the ground. They stayed at number 1 rush defense like all year. They did okay in the playoffs. They didn't do too great against James Cook, but it is what it is. But for the Eagles pass game, that must be present if they want to do well. They have got to get involved with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. I don't see them locking up a majority of those guys, but it's definitely going to be a little tough for them to figure out on what they're going to, or who they're going to go for more so. My guess is they're going to look at A.J. Brown. It just seems like in these big games he turns up a whole lot more. But Devontae Smith, he did great last year. Last Super Bowl appearance. So we'll see how that goes for him. And Jalen Hurts, you got to do well on the ground as well. I don't know how often they're going to be able to make these long drives happen because the Chiefs, that defense is really good. It seems like they know how to get the offense off the field rather quickly. But I just think if the Eagles really want to have a chance, they're going to have those long drives and get the ball out of the Chiefs' hands as much as possible. So that would be rather tough, but I think they can do it. But I don't know how much. And then 2 more is you need a big day out of Xavier Worthy if you are a Chiefs fan or if you're rooting for the Chiefs. And if you're not a Chiefs fan, I don't know why you're rooting for the Chiefs. Respectfully, I'm just saying. But in the past 2 playoff games, he's actually done really well. He's had 11 total catches, 130 yards, and 1 touchdown. Not a lot of presence on the run game because they do a lot of jet sweeps with him. Not a lot of inside the tackles kind of plays, but it's just it's gonna be tough because this Eagles defense is also really well with their front seven with Jalen Carter. Um, Nolan Smith has really stepped up, and as well as Kobe Dean, he's hurt, and Jordan Davis. And if they can have Brandon Graham in the game, that would be huge as well. Even if he's a little hurt, because that causes some sort of presence, uh, just for the Chiefs to be aware about. And as well as Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Darius Slay needs to have a big game. Big Slay, what is that? What do they call him? Big Game Slay, Big Game. Oh gosh, not that one. Big Day Slay, whatever it is. Oh man, the two viewers of course see that one. But yeah, they need to have a big game out of him as well. Like I said, there's not a lot of big receivers on the Kansas City side, but they definitely need to contain Travis Kelce. I expect him and Mahomes to link up a bunch, which is pretty much inevitable every time. Oh, Will Everett says, quick, I need a nasty parlay for tonight. Well, okay, I'll give you that at the end. I don't know what the props are looking like, so you're going to have to give me some. And then Chili Rainbow says, what up, Eli? Man, Chili, what's up, man? Love that you're here, bro. For real. Appreciate you so much. Day one right there. And the last key for the game is Kansas City needs quarterback pressure overall. If you watch the Rams game against the Eagles, the Rams really stayed in the game as much as possible due to the fact that they got after Jalen Hurts as much as possible. Like, they got after him almost every other drive. They caused a big sack, forcing them to pass the ball, which we all know is not the strength of the Eagles, because then they'll have to, stay. They can't, run the ball every time on second and long or even third and long. They can maybe run a quick draw play or something like that, but it can only get you so far down the field. So Chris Jones is going to need a big one. Nick Bolton's going to have a big one. I think the Chiefs will be fine in the pass game or pass defense as well, but it'll be a tough one. Will, I don't know what kind of parlay you're gonna need, but I can try to help you out on that one. Just gotta give me a quick one. But I'll give you my quick key to the game. Not quick key to the game, my quick prediction of the game. Not like there is a prediction, because we all know what's gonna happen. I got the Chiefs winning 27-24, so I do think the over is gonna hit. That's gonna be sitting at 51, which will hit over 48.5. I would put money. I don't do it though. I would put money on Kansas City -1, just because I think they're gonna win the game, and those are better odds than -120. So we'll see how that goes. But if I had to predict the MVP of the game, personally, my MVP, I think it's going to be Xavier Worthy. I think somehow he's just going to get open. I think he's going to make some big plays. Something's going to happen, but we all know who they're going to give MVP to. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes. It is what it is at this point. I mean, there's nothing we can do. It just stinks. I'm sorry. I'll be open and honest about it. I don't want him to see a three-peat. That's just my bias. I'm just trying to report some fun facts and whatnot, but I got to give you all my opinion. But yeah, I think they're going to win. I think the Chiefs are going to have their three-peat. And then, oddly enough, I think Travis Kelce, I don't know if he will retire right after the game, but I think he will retire after this season, as well as Chris Jones. I think Chris Jones is going to try to walk away from the team. And this, I don't want to say it, but if Travis Kelce leaves, it's going to be really hard for the Chiefs' legacy to continue. And I think it might run out for the Chiefs. Whoever's watching this, you might be able to clip it and then use this to roast me down the road if they continue winning, which is possible. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, what a season that we've had, guys. Like, this has been a really, really good season, just with games in general. I know it's not the best matchup between the Chiefs and the Eagles. We all wanted a Ravens Lions or a Bills Lions or a Bills Commanders. Really anything other than this one, but I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. I didn't want this matchup, but the thing is, you're going to watch. You're going to watch at least a little bit, right? You're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It is what it is. But yeah, that pretty much concludes a live. I'm going to let this to run up to 15 minutes or so. Ooh, excuse me, and then see how that goes. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. What a season it's been. I'm looking forward to continue this Fantasy Blitz for next year. Hopefully I can add a co-host. I've already been in talks for some people, a particular person to get involved, to make it a whole lot easier for us just to get some good knowledge out for y'all. Y'all have been the best audience, seriously. Whether it's one person or 11 people in the chat, I love it so much. I really do appreciate y'all. We're going to continue giving y'all the best fantasy advice that we can, and just NFL in general. Looking to move into more of like NFL news and breakdowns of the game. But it is Fantasy Blitz, so I got to give y'all some fantasy picks. That was a bar, and I didn't mean to. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. But yeah, really do appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. God is really, I mean, He really has blessed me with this opportunity to do so. Shout out to Adam, shout out to Nick, Hit Network for blessing me with this opportunity to do so, and just all my friends and family that have supported me throughout the process. But man, y'all are really awesome. I really do appreciate y'all. Again, the game is at 6:30, so we're looking at what, 50 minutes until kickoff. 50 minutes. It never kicks off on time. But yeah, that's awesome. I really appreciate y'all. It's on Fox, so if you have cable, if you're one of those few people that still have cable, then I'm jealous of you. And give me your DirecTV password. That'd be great, so I can watch the game. If not, then I will be using other options to watch the game. If you know, you know. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all. Have some fun. Watch the game with people that you've just been watching football with all year, or just anybody that you love comfort with, or just the presence of people. I mean, this is what it's all about, is just watching with people that you love and that you care about. But yeah, we've gotten 16 minutes now. It's been a quick live, but I like this kind of stuff. I like doing the vertical iPhone stuff, but this really might what have to be next year, because I think they're going to be moving studios or whatnot. So if y'all like this kind of stuff, just let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below if you see this video before the kickoff starts, who your winner is and how much by, and what the score prediction is, and who your MVP is. MVP is very important. I think it's cool. And I love how no one ever really knows who votes on the MVP. They just say it was voted. And they can say journalists, they can say media, but like, that doesn't matter. We all know it, like, they just give it to whoever. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are the best. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Hopefully I'll be on a trip to Scotland from Wednesday to the Friday the 21st, so I won't be able to have a stream. Maybe I can stream in Scotland. That would be really cool. And just have a wrap-up of the season. But whenever I come back, we'll be starting to talk about the draft, draft prospects, what teams need to move forward in the season, and just so they can inch closer to the Super Bowl. But it is what it is. God bless y'all. Be kind and peace. I don't know how to exit this live because I've never done it on my phone, so let's see. If I just mysteriously cut out, then that's fine. Oh no, how do I end this? Do I just hit this button? Okay, yeah, there it is. All right, peace.